It is time. Hello, VOD people. And the VOD people are my people. Whether you're watching this live, which you're probably not, or watching after the fact, please give this video a thumbs up. It does help the channel out a lot. To those of you watching live, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it, even more than usual. I will see you in a second. Enjoy. Oh, whoops. There we go. Hey. How's everyone doing? My name is Sydney. Welcome to the SydStream. I gotta say, I am, I always appreciate the people who tune in here live at 10 p.m. on Tuesdays. But tonight, I appreciate y'all even more because there's a major event happening right now that I'm competing with. So even the one person that's here live right now is one person more than I thought. You might actually be the person who tunes in here every now and then when I do my live tests. I appreciate you regardless. Thank you so much for being here. I gotta say this whole notion of working with a Kanban board to a card in Notion is fucking awesome. This is the second week in a row that I've been able to just chill for the last couple hours before the stream. I'm not fucking running around like a headless chicken trying to prepare some last minute things. For the second week in a row, like, I'm just fine tuning a couple things. Yeah, I probably could be better prepared, but I really enjoy being able to just chillax for a couple hours before coming in here and then coming back in here at 9:30, slowly starting to set things up. I fucking love it. One thing that I will show you. Hey, Darth Shady, glad you could make it. I would like, actually, let me just show you a little something. This is going to be meaningless for most of you, but it's, those tiny little things that make a difference for me. This is technically a new banner, although, whoops, I forgot to change the transition. Let me do that. This is technically a new banner in the sense that I put comics here first instead of rants, which used to be first. Like political commentary just looks better in the middle, so that's not going to change. But I finally took the plunge and put comics first. And in the process of doing this, hello Frank, I realized why comics come up so often on this stream. We'll technically be talking about them tonight as well for unrelated reasons. But the whole politics thing, a lot of it is a question of timing. Like, given that I only stream once a week, for a political story to be talked about, ideally it would have to happen on a Sunday, Monday, or Saturday or Tuesday. Now, there is a story that happened today that I won't be talking about because I don't want to cover this from the back foot. But one thing is for sure, for a political topic to be relevant, the timing is one of the things that would make it better for me. Whereas comics, there are always new comic books coming out on Wednesday. That's like a given. It's like clockwork. Speaking of which, there is a really every year there's like a crossover event that happens that involves a bunch of different series. This year's crossover event involves the X-Men and the Mutants of Marvel. I am super psyched about it. I will probably talk about it a little more next week. It's going to be taking place all through the summer, but it's really cool watching these stories that I've been following for the last couple of years come to a head in this event. It's fucking awesome. What else was I going to say? Actually, I just realized something. I already covered everything. There's one other thing that I want to talk about, and then we can get into today's topic. First of all, like to the people who are here, I'm pretty sure that the odds that I lose you by mentioning this are virtually zero. But I appreciate you even more than usual because this week, like right now, there's a major streaming event happening. Vosh and Charlie Kirk are on Tim Pool's podcast debating critical race theory. There are a bunch of like large streamers who are covering this right now. It would be great to reach a point where I could do shit like that, but nope. Despite like the really serious topic that is critical race theory, also the very serious topic of the vaccine passports that are being rolled out in New York. That is one of the topics. Yeah, that is one of the topics that I was gonna that I'd like to cover. Like, I don't want to shoot this from the back foot because, especially at my size, I don't want to like get in trouble. What I will say really clearly is non-vaccinated rights are human rights. I'll say that flat out right now. Yeah, hopefully more next week. We'll see about that. One thing that I want to say, though, you know how... wait, I'm going to do this right here. So, yeah, before... Before getting into the first topic, you know how it's often easier to do promotion for someone else than it is for yourself. I just want to take a moment to shout out a friend of mine that I met through improv. This guy's name is Solly, and he recently discovered, you know how the talent stack that I talk about often, that is mentioned a lot by a good friend of the show, Scott Adams. The talent. Whoops. Oh yeah. Shit. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. There we go. Now we're back. What just happened there was I changed the transition too quickly, and OBS doesn't handle that very well. Coming back to what I was saying, on the topic of talent stacks, my friend used his improv experience with his Dungeons and Dragons love, or his enthusiasm for it, to launch a Twitch channel that I will shout out right now called dndtotalimprov. The reason why I'm particularly excited about this project enough to talk about it right now, at no real benefit to me besides like just the good feeling of encouraging a good friend, is that he's reached a point where he makes enough money from this where he quit his job that he hates, which is fucking awesome. Now, what I just said, the fact that he can actually pay his bills with this says more about how humbly he lives than about how much money he's making. But it's really inspiring to see someone that you know and like reach a position where they can do something that they enjoy full time and just pay the bills. However, I just wanted to shout him out because he's good. I endorse him as a person, as an improviser. He's one of the few people that I can get into really good, stimulating, fascinating conversations about politics with. And yeah, I just want to encourage him because, again, yeah, he can pay for his bills with this shit, but he's living humbly. And just as an example, when we spoke of this last time, it was after an improv show. And a simple anecdote that he said was that, like, he held up the beer he was drinking and he said, buying this was a real decision for me. And I'm like, if I can do my part to help Sally out, I'm doing it right now. Help my friend buy a beer after improv without doing financial jujitsu in his head. If you can, or not, whatever. One thing I will say, Sally, if you're watching this, and you probably will, you got to set up a Patreon. There's no reason not to. That would be a big help, and we could, more money would end up in your pocket that way. So, that being said, let us move on to tonight's first topic. Let's see here. Yeah, before I go into this, I'll say something that I'm still very, very bad at is estimating how long it's going to take me to talk about things. Hopefully, after a while, just by seeing how many bullet points I have, that'll give me a rough estimate. But with these two segments, I don't know how much time it's going to take. So I don't know how much Stardew Valley we'll be playing today. By that, what I mean is, will we be doing 1 day or 2 days? Like, a super pessimistic approximation is that I'm going to blast through these segments so fast that we might have time for 2 days, which isn't ideal, but hey, them's the breaks. Ooh, I was unmuted for this. Fortunately, it was so short that I think it falls under fair use, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, okay, I muted my desktop audio. Cool. This. I'm just going to take a quick swig of water. Darth Shady, I don't know if Penny... Well, Penny doesn't really know whether I played 2 days in a row on the same night or 2 weeks apart. But yeah, it's... Penny's cute. All right. So... This isn't something that I wanted to... that I had planned to rant about on this stream, but last week I was chilling on Twitter, as I do far too often, and I stumbled upon this thing here. There is a show. Y'all have heard me talk about The Flash many times on this stream, as about how he's one of my favorite superheroes. And there was a show on the, well, there still is a show on the WC based on The Flash. I stopped watching that show about 4 years ago. And last week on Twitter, I saw this gem here that I would like to play for y'all. It's really fast. And as you can see here, this segment here illustrates why I stopped watching the show, and it's baffling to me that it has come to this. Let's play this real quick. Oh, before I do, I don't know if this was in the show itself or if it was added in the video segment itself before uploading to Twitter, but while this is playing, there's literally the Power Rangers song playing. So I've muted it for copyright reasons, but yeah, just imagine the Go Go Power Rangers playing during this. So let us take a look. I don't know who she is. I have no idea who she is. I don't care. This is Jay Garrick. Him throwing his hat like that is one of the most sensible parts of this thing. I don't know why Iris West has super speed. I'm guessing that the reason is stupid. All right, let's stop this for now. So one thing that I'll point out right off the bat, if there's anyone in the Flash family of speedsters who, well, the recording is going well, so I'm just going to keep going. Yeah, I just said I was going to keep going before pausing. Okay, let me, well, that serves me right for going full screen. Let's just wait for the buffering to buffer up again. I paused at the right place anyway. Y'all can see me. Hello. Okay, let's try changing scenes. Will that do it? Now this, can you hear me? Okay, there we go. I think I'm unfrozen now. Sorry about that. Choppier than a butcher shop. Yeah. That serves me right for going full screen. Thank you so much for being here, Brad. Let me just go full screen for a second before, so that at least I'll be able to tell on YouTube once I'm unfrozen. There we go. Really? It's still choppy? Holy shit. I'm not sure what to do about this. The only thing that comes to mind would be to stop the stream, but no, I'm back. Okay, I can see myself now. Whew, that was worrisome. To the people who just struggled through that with me, thank you so much. Yeah, everything's okay now. Thank you for confirming. So let's continue with my rant here. So I just want to point out right away, right out of the gate, if there's one person in the Flash family who would take the time to craft his Speed Force Lightning into Shuriken, it's Bart Allen, especially in his Impulse persona. But this is fucking stupid, okay, on many levels. So before I go into why, let me give you a brief history of the Flash series on the CW, okay? So, like I said, I was watching that show for a while, especially at first, like when I heard that there was going to be a Flash live action show, I was like fucking psyched. I'm like, hell yeah. And at first it was great. I think that for a first season, I mean, there's no show on earth that the first season is its best season. Can you imagine how embarrassing that would be for a show to go like 10 years and your first season is your best season and you never topped it? So, you know, it takes a while. And as far as nemesis to go with in the first season, I think Eobard Thawne is a decent choice. I mean, it's like the Batman. You want the Joker, you know, not some fucking, I don't know, Mad Hatter or whatever. You want the fucking Joker. And that was decent. Now, after that came season 2, and season 2 was fine. They introduced the concept of the multiverse and everything. It was interesting enough to keep me going. I think that the notion of Zoom and Hunter Zolomon and everything was I don't remember enough about it because season 2 of the CW Flash happened a couple of years. What year was it? Yeah, 2016. Okay, so this was 5 years ago, and then came season 3. Season 3, god damn it. Oh, first of all, in season 2, the Flash learned how to throw lightning, which was it was a bit of annoying, but it is canonical. Like, the Flash can use like the Speed Force when he's running, and then like throw electricity out of his hands to people. But the thing about that is, as far as yeah, I am throwing shade at the Mad Hatter. Fuck him. Fuck him and his hats. And he's not that mad either. There, I said it. But there's the letter of the law and the spirit of the law. Okay, so yes, as far as the canon goes, the Flash can, shoot lightning from his hands. But as far as the spirit of the law is concerned, the idea is the Flash is so fast that it's often more convenient for him to just run up to you and punch you compared to, shooting lightning from his hands. And when you see shit like this, where, let me just fast forward to me, what is ridiculous, where he's fucking standing here. Let me just go back here. I won't do it in full screen. Where he's fucking just standing here, just shooting. He's standing there surrounded by people and just being on the lookout for shit. That's ridiculous. That's not the intention, Yeah, that fucking sucked. And this is an illustration of how when, and this was annoying to me before season 3 when you have a new mechanic and then everything is an excuse to use that mechanic, whether it makes sense or not. It was already annoying me before season 3. Now I've been teasing this long enough. The season 3 of The Flash made a mockery of my favorite Flash villain. Y'all heard me talk about Savitar a couple weeks ago and how awesome he is. And it also made a mockery of my favorite Flash story, or one of them, the Flashpoint. The Flashpoint story in the comics is awesome, with an asterisk though, because the ending is terrible. If you're familiar with Flashpoint, I understand how you hated the ending. You probably hating the ending because the ending was garbage. But Flashpoint was so good that despite the terrible ending, I still consider it one of my favorite stories in comics, period, with the asterisk. And to have the TV show make a mockery out of Flashpoint and also have this stupid ass twist where like Savitar is an alternate version of Barry Allen, like fuck that shit. I fucking hated that. Running up and punching doesn't make for good TV though. Why not? I mean, Brad, like you just described all super speed. I mean, they show Barry running at super speed all the time. And there's another concept that I'll come back to in a second that was explored. Like, there are ways to do it. And also, like, when you're the Flash, you have two major options if you want to punch someone. Like, you could either go with, like, the flurry of, punching them 1,000 times in 2 seconds or whatever, or you could, like, do the run up and fucking punch him with the mass of a white dwarf star, which he does a lot also. But you know, running up and punching doesn't make for good TV. How does just standing there and doing this with your hands, how is that good TV? You know, compared to what? And it's all in how you do it and the spirit of the character. But just to finish my rant here, season 3 was terrible. I fucking hated everything about it. And the only reason that I watched season 4 at all is because it's The Flash. And I'm going to stick around just to have a glimmer of hope that it's going to be good. And I got to say, season 4 was, it was all right. There's one thing though that I really liked about season 4, which was the concept of flash time. There is an episode in season 4 where the entire episode, and an episode of The Flash is an hour long, okay, minus commercials. So the flash time episode takes place during an explosion. So for the entire hour, it's basically Barry Allen running around trying to figure out how to save Central City from an explosion that he triggered at the beginning of the show, and that throughout the show it's very slowly expanding until, you know, it destroys Central City. And the show is taking place from his perspective, where for him it's in slow motion, right? So that's what they called flash time. And even then, like, this is a really interesting concept. This is like bullet time on steroids, basically. Like, this is great. And if you're gonna do the flash on TV, that's an excellent way to do it. But then later on through that season, it kind of became a meme, like, oh, enter flash time. And then he would like do the and then everything would freeze and then he could walk around. It was it was an interesting concept, but they beat it to death, kind of like the fucking lightning bolts that he's throwing around in this clip over here, which I won't belabor anymore. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, so after the disappointment that was season 3, I hung around for season 4, and as is the case with most shows that I don't feel like watching but kind of want to hang around, it's the job of every episode to persuade me to watch the next episode. And something that Flash does in the series is they end often on cliffhangers. And since it's the Flash and these are all people that I'm invested in, it was very easy for them to drag me along for me to watch the entire season. So that's fine. This was borrowed time. And then at the end of season cliffhanger, I simply did not care. I stopped caring. And now I see that I don't know, I don't know when this is, but to have this where like everyone is just throwing lightning around. I don't know who this is. I don't care. I don't know why Iris West has super speed now. I don't care. Jay Garrick throwing his hat is the most sensible thing that happens in this whole segment by far. And yeah, it's Jesus Christ. Thank God that I regained an hour a week in that show by not watching that show. So yeah, that's enough of that rant. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll enjoy this video by clicking on the card right here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. I'll be honest with you folks, I don't know if I'll be able to salvage that in editing. And that has nothing to do with the freeze. That would be the easy part to salvage. It's the nice one, Dark Shady. So yeah, let me just prepare the other thing. The reason why, um, the reason why I wasn't sure. First of all, I said at the beginning of the show that I'm terrible at estimating how long it's going to take me to talk about shit. And the other thing is, the second segment is going to be super fast. I'm pretty sure from what I remember. So let me just prepare that real quick. I can unmute my desktop audio now because there's no danger of copyright. Hey, Breck. Oh yeah, that's why I had that here. A great short story is The Great Slow Kings by Roger Zelensky is a take on reverse flash time. I don't know what reverse flash time is. Is that like wait, so if flash time is something that's very short feels very long to you, the reverse would be that something very long feels very short to you. Sid time is the opposite of flash time. All right. Let's get ready here. It's true because it's funny. How's that for a reversal? Joke's on you. All right. Listen, one thing that I don't want is for this channel to become like the quiz channel. I think that would be boring for you and for me. But there's one thing that that I've wanted to do for a while now, because on my channel, one of the most viewed videos right now is the Sapley Values political quiz that I took almost a year ago, 9 months to be precise. And the thing about that is, yes, the Sapley Values quiz, the Sapley Values quiz gives you your result on a political compass. However, it is not the proper political compass quiz. And ever since I did that, I told myself, man, I should do the actual political compass quiz someday. And unfortunately for me, after doing that, taking the political compass quiz was kind of trending. A bunch of online personalities were doing it. And one thing that I wanted to make sure of is I didn't want to take the quiz before I kind of forgot what the questions were, and also until it became interesting to me again. And one thing is for sure, if I watch, say, Blair White take that quiz, even if I forget the questions like the next day, I kind of don't want to take it because I just saw someone else take it. But now is the time, you see. I haven't taken a political quiz on this channel in about 6 months. I am not counting the Dark Triad quiz, which I took, when did I take that? I think like 3 months ago or something. Actually, I'm curious. Let me just check real quick. Here. Oh, I took it about a month ago, but it's not a political quiz. So I want to take the political compass test in front of y'all. Feel free to play along. What I will say right now is I don't think the political compass is the best way. It's not my preferred way to display political affiliations to people. My favorite test of the ones that I've done so far is the 9 Axes quiz. Now, I won't take this quiz. This is not the one I'm taking tonight, and I don't plan on taking this anytime soon. My results, I have no reason to believe that my results are any different than they were the first time I took it. However, I have moved around on the political compass, so let us take a gander at this, and hopefully you enjoy it. One thing that I will say that I really love about this quiz is that there is no neutral answer. You can either agree or disagree, and I love that. It's something that I try to avoid doing anyway. So let's take a look. There are 6 pages, and there aren't that many questions per page, so we should be able to get through this fairly quickly. All right. Let's do it. If economic, let me make this a little bigger for y'all. Although I might have to do this every page, so I might not be able to keep up with this. So, if economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. Absolutely agree. My first reflex was to click on agree, but I, I don't want these the fruits concentrated in the hands of like 5 people or whatever. I'd always support my country whether it's right or wrong. Fuck you. Countries can be wrong. Nationalism is cringe. No one chooses their country of birth. It's foolish to be proud of it. I just went on this rant briefly, so yes, strongly agree. Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. Jesus Christ. My only hesitation is, do I disagree or do I strongly disagree? I'll strongly disagree. Superior qualities. There are differences. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Every time someone's taken one of these quizzes, I found this question stupid. It is stupid. I'll try to answer it anyway. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I will soft disagree on this. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. Ooh, the only reason I'm hesitating is because of this here. But no, if I translate military action to collective defense, then this becomes agreeable. However, I'm just going to soft disagree, given everything I just said. There is now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. I'm only going to soft agree because I agree it's happening. I'm not sure I agree to what extent it's worrisome. So yeah, agree. Let's do it. Jesus Christ. People are ultimately divided more by class than by nationality. Ooh, I actually agree on this. Do I agree or do I strongly agree? I think I strongly agree. Yeah, I have more in common with some middle class person in I have more in common with some middle class person in, say, Belgium than I do with, that black guy who founded Fubu. I don't feel like Googling his name right now. All right. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. Ooh, okay, wait. Yes, I agree. Inflation is more insidious and hurts people in more subtle ways. Do I strongly agree? Wait. Nah, I'm just going to soft agree. The cringe fence sitter centrist that I am. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulations. Jesus Christ. Governments are corporations. Or they don't act any differently, really, in practice. I definitely don't trust corporations to do it, but I don't trust the regulators either. Okay, I'm gonna. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna soft agree. I just puked in my mouth a little, but I think I would have puked my mouth a little more had I disagreed. From each according to his ability to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea. Fuck off with that shit. The freer the market, the freer the people. I'm hesitating between agree and strongly agree. I strongly agree. Yep. No justification is given. Eat that. It's a sad reflection on a society that something as basic as drinking water is now bottled, branded, and consumed as a product. No, actually, no. It is not a sad reflection on our society. I will soft disagree. It's more opportunity for people. Just because water is bottled doesn't mean you can't get it. Doesn't mean there aren't like more readily accessible alternatives. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. I actually strongly agree with this. Land is a pickle. Y'all have seen me struggle with land many times. I'll spare you the spiel, but yeah, land was just there. It's tough. Land is tough. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society. Jeez. That many personal fortunes are made. I'm going to soft disagree. Manipulate money is loaded. And if I just took that as face value, then yeah, I would have to. But yeah, Jesus Christ. Okay, let me try to flesh this out a little. So here's my if we have sound money, then man, manipulating money and contributing nothing to society. That's the thing. Depending on what you contribute, depending on what you mean by money, then manipulating it might contribute something to society. This is tough. Shit. I might have to switch to soft agree, because even if we take something like crypto, the people who write the bots that trade crypto up and down or whatever, and make their personal fortunes that way. Yeah, I'm gonna switch from soft disagree to soft agree. Yeah, this is a tough one. I hate this question, but you've just seen my work. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. Geez. It's hard for me to process this because this question is phrased in terms of nations, and I'm an open borders guy. I guess I'll agree. Sometimes it's necessary if you're gonna have nations. Yeah, I contribute. I contribute to society with my taxes. I'm glad to see you here, Botrax. Let's continue. The only social responsibility for a company should be to deliver profits to its shareholders. That is absolutely not. This is legally what it is, but I don't think that's what it should be. However, I think getting a return on your investment is important. But yeah, worded this way, any other answer is All right. The rich are too highly taxed. I strongly agree. I here for a 0% flat tax. Yeah, baby. All right. Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care. Absolutely. Yeah, it's not fair, and especially if you consider like how they got their stronger ability to pay, then it's really, really not fair. However, for all things, if you can afford it and someone will sell it to you, doesn't mean that someone who doesn't have the means can't get it. Like it's like computers. You can either have like the bleeding edge, latest, fanciest computer for a ridiculous price, or you can have a 5-year-old computer for free. I'm totally fine with that. So there you have it. Governments should penalize businesses that mislead the public. Ooh, the government would be the first people I would put at the front of that. But let's go back into the spirit of this question. I will softly agree, only because I don't trust the government. I want to strongly agree, but I don't trust the government enough. I don't trust corporations. I don't trust government either. So questions like this is hard. A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. I will softly agree. I think monopolies, like, I don't know what the fuck they mean by genuinely free market, but one thing is for sure, once you have like some strong players, it's hard for like, how can I say this? Yeah, monopolies in general are hard to maintain, so I'm not that worried about it. But oligopolies can creep eerily close to this, and then even though there is no monopoly, all of a sudden you have a social media company being able to ban the president of the United States. That kind of thing. So I'm gonna soft agree, I guess. All right. We're almost halfway there. Abortion, when the woman's life is not threatened, should always be illegal. Strongly disagree. Making it illegal creates other problems. Thank you for wording a question on abortion in a way where it's very easy for me, a cisgendered man, to answer this question. Thank you so much. All right. All authority should be questioned. Hell yeah. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. This is such a stupid question. I don't know what to say. Yeah, Breck, I'm probably going to end up right libertarian. But let's, I'm just going to answer these questions honestly and see where I end up. Because the question is how far to the right and how deep on the libertarian axis. So we'll see. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. Ooh. I'm going to soft agree. Let me just think about it before moving on. Should not be prop up theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. Yeah, I think, I like theater, of course. I'm in love with improv. So yeah. And I like museums, but if you can't figure out how to make your shit run, too bad for you. Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory. Absolutely, they should not. So I strongly agree. All people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind. Oh, this is segregation. Fuck that shit. Like if you want to segregate, that's fine, but I don't think it ought to be this way. So yeah, it is better for all of us. No, fuck that shit. Good parents sometimes have to spank children. Hell no. It's natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents. Absolutely. Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's great when you have a relationship where you don't keep secrets, but I don't think that can be avoided. Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense. Possessing marijuana for intention of selling and distribution should not be a criminal offense. How's that? The prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find jobs. I'm gonna soft disagree. This question is so weird. Um, this this question was so well worded, and then right here, these two little words get it off in the ditch. Um, I think jobs are fine if it makes sense for you, but the prime function of schooling should be to help you find a job. As a matter of fact, I'm going to strongly disagree. Fuck that. It's supposed to be to like prepare you to thrive on your own, which may or may not be in the form of a job. People with serious inheritable diseases should not be allowed to reproduce. Um, I won't say the E word, but I am thinking it. Not be allowed. No, we should. No, I don't think they should be banned from reproducing. So I'm going to strongly disagree with this. The most important thing for children is to learn to accept discipline. Jesus Christ, discipline's important and all, but no, there are a lot of things more important than that. There are no savage and civilized people. There are only different cultures. I'm going to soft agree. I think there are objective ways by which certain practices, which can be broadly present in certain cultures, are probably not that good. But ultimately, yeah, it's. I don't think, savaged or civilized is a good way to think about it. So soft agree. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support. You know what? I'm going to soft agree. Um, I know it's tough. Most jobs are shitty. But like my friend that I talked about earlier, like if you could make it, that's great. Um, uh, if not, like my friend could always go back to his shitty job that he hated. It would suck, but yeah. I think that expecting society's support because you're tired of being a barista at Starbucks, which probably sucks. Yeah, I get it. For like more extreme conditions, like the proverbial Amazon delivery drivers who like have to pee in water bottles and shit. That's intense. But yeah, that's intense, which is probably why I'm just agreeing instead of strongly agreeing. When you are troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. Yeah, yeah. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Burying it down deep inside where it'll never and never cause problems ever again. Of course not. Jesus. Uh, First generation immigrants can never be fully integrated with their new country. I'm gonna soft disagree. Um, it's all about attitude. I get how if you move there, this depends also at the age at which you moved. So the older you are when you immigrate, the more likely it is to be true. But yeah, I'm gonna soft disagree. What's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all of us. Jesus Christ, who wrote this? No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding. Huh? However independent. So, independent broadcasting institutions should receive. No broadcasting institution. I'm gonna strongly agree because you know uh, I'm gonna be all abstract libertarian in a spherical vacuum and just strongly agree. Abolish the government. There we go. I said it. Hot take. Um, our civil. Oh, let me make this bigger. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. I strongly agree. Yeah, there's a whole tangent that I'm going to spare you on. A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system. How can you claim to have a democratic system if you only have one party? This question doesn't even make sense to me. Get the fuck out of here, you commie. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. Yeah, sure, buddy. Well, if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to worry about there, buddy. The fuck out of here. The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. Ooh, yeah. The challenge of unrepentant, violent criminals. I'm going to soft disagree. Yeah. I'm also going to just make sure that I understood this question correctly. Only wrongdoers need to be worried. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. So yeah, the death penalty, the only reason I'm not strongly disagreeing is because of the case of the unrepentant, repetitive, violent criminal. Maybe. In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. Jesus Christ. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all. Who are you to judge? In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. Strongly disagree. Holy shit, these are easy. It is a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. I strongly disagree. There's no like even the unrepentant violent criminals that I consider them the death penalty question. I wouldn't consider it a waste of time to try to rehabilitate him. So no, we should always at least try. The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. I'm going to soft disagree. They both contribute, but yeah. Yeah, it's the whole yin yang, like world of ideas, world of material. You need to get shit done, but you also need to like contemplate the higher aspects of life. They both serve a purpose. I think if we just had artists, it would be worse than if we just had business people and manufacturers, but I think both are important. So as far as the manufacturers being more important, I'm going to soft disagree. There you have it. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. Nope. Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. Ooh. I'm going to strongly agree on this. We literally have suicide nets around the buildings of companies who make these smartphones here. So to argue against that question would be kind of nuts. Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity. That sounds like a question an abusive monarch would write. Making peace with the establishment. I will disagree. Man, I'm hesitating between disagree and strongly disagree. Which means I'm going to disagree. All right, 2 more pages. Let's do this. Astrology accurately explains many things. I'm going to soft disagree. Yeah, I'm into tarot, so I'm very poorly placed to thumb my nose at astrologers. Yeah. soft disagree. You cannot be without, wait, you cannot be moral without being religious. Jesus Christ. That was interesting to take the Lord's name in vain while strongly disagreeing with this. Yeah, all right, let's move on. Did I skip one? No. Charity is better than social security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged. Absolutely. Jesus Christ. Like, honestly, even UBI or universal basic income would be better than social security. I think. So yeah, strongly agree. Let's move on. Some people are naturally unlucky. I'm gonna soft disagree. What I pondered on this is you can influence luck. You can influence luck by putting yourself in situations where luck tends to happen. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. So, let's close this circle. So, part of what I'm doing right now, and an example of this having happened, was the Jordan Peterson story that broke on a Tuesday right after I read the comic, and in a couple months became the most watched video on my YouTube channel. So this is an example of how you can influence your luck. So as far as being naturally unlucky, I think this would just be a question of being stuck in the mind prison of thinking that you can't control your luck, and some people might just never grow out of that. So that's the only reason why I'm not strongly disagreeing, because some people, they're so stuck in the unlucky loser think mindset that it might as well be genetic. So yeah, it is important that my child's school instills religious values. Not me. All right, let's do it. Final stretch. Sex outside marriage is usually immoral. Yeah, sure, buddy. Take your Puritan ass out of here. A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. Of course. Jesus Christ. I'll tell you something. There are heterosex couples who probably shouldn't be they're heterosex they're hetero couples who should probably be excluded from child adoption despite being in a stable loving relationship. So being gay, no, being gay is okay. Let's do it. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population. Yeah, of course. Jesus Christ, if you dispute this, thank you for having watched this long. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state. Yeah. No one can feel naturally homosexual. Oh. I'm going to strongly disagree. Yeah, sexual orientation isn't a choice. So, I either took the correct answer or the opposite of the correct answer, but that's what I'm going with. No one can feel naturally homosexual. That is not true. Good, let's do it. These days, openness about sex has gone too far. Jesus Christ. This was written a while ago, but last updated this year. I'm gonna soft disagree because some people out there are really creepy. So yeah, let's do it. And the winner is, where are my results? Oh my God. I am so deep down there. Holy shit. I am much deeper than I thought I would be. So yeah, well, hey, I'm still, this is so funny. a lot of people call themselves centrists as a meme, but Jesus Christ, this center right thing is could not be more. This could not be better exemplified than by this result right here. Wow, that was interesting. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, you'll probably like this video right here. So click on the card right here to watch the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. The muscle memory of this side here is going to take a while for me to get used to. Let me there was a very active chat tonight, so during that, and there's no way I was going to read all that. Let me just see if there's some highlights here. Declassify all government documents. True, preach, buddy. All right. Art is art. I can let you talk to a interesting relationship with Murphy. I don't know. All right. So, wow. It's already 11 o'clock. Jesus Christ. Well, as I said earlier in this show, I'm terrible at evaluating how long it's going to take me to do things, but I will be playing Stardew Valley. If you're here live, thank you so much. If you are watching after the fact, thank you. Hit the like button regardless. And yeah, let's play some Stardew Valley. And then after that, I'm going to do a couple things before catching the rest of that Vosh versus Charlie Kirk debate, which I can only anticipate is very entertaining. All right, let's start this. Tim Pool claims to be a centrist. What is more frustrating than that? Yeah, exactly. Like, again, like Tim Pool is one of the reasons why I hesitate at calling myself a centrist. But listen, I'll piss off the lefties and righties. Whereas Tim Pool, honestly, I don't remember the last time Tim Pool has criticized the right without immediately minimizing it. So it's really hard to remain credible with that centrist label. Let me just lower the volume for my ears. Give y'all the game right here. All right, let's do this. Sorry, obviously only going to be playing one day. I have a couple things to do after I end this stream, which should be good. Actually, you know what? Since I'm with you guys, I've been using Clubhouse, the app, and I really like it. And one of the things that happened is I got my channel audited by, I was in one of these Clubhouse rooms where like small YouTubers can get their channels audited. Oh yeah, it's the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies. So this might be a short thing after all. Actually, you know what? I forget what this is about. This is probably at night, but I forget and I don't want to miss it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause. I'm going to this here. Won't be too long. I should have researched this before. But I'm going to do this now. We're doing it live, baby. Yeah, good. All right. Stardew Valley. Oh, there it is. No. Wiki. This site that I said I haven't been on in a while. Well, let's go here. So what was it? It is the Moonlight Jellies. All right. I just want to make sure that I don't like work my way through it. Dance of the Moonlight Jellies. Yeah, so it's at 10 p.m. that I have to go there. Okay, cool. Let's go back here. Close this window here. Now we have our target. Okay, Penny's not on her cushion. The junior. Welcome to Kozu 5. It's gonna be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Ooh, today is Sunday. I can hear the spirits whispering. They're mildly perturbed today. Yeah, this is a rerun. Yeah, exactly. I already know. I didn't feel like reading all that. All right, let's do it. You know, I think I'll read a book today. Oh, gee, for a change. I picked up something new from the library last time I was there. Good for you, Penny. Gunther asked me to say hi. Oh, cool. Sweetheart, I'm pregnant. Isn't it wonderful? Yes, I know you're pregnant, Penny. Thanks for sharing me the news that you're pregnant. That was funny. Okay, so there aren't enough of these. All right. The last day of the fall, and these tomatoes are right on time. And the barn doors, man, the barn doors are closed, but they were I'm so used to leaving them open that I hallucinated the sound of a quacking duck just now. I was sure that I had just heard a quacking duck. All right, what is this? Oh, tonight around 10 p.m. So I didn't even have to Google it. It's right here. We're all gathering at the beach to watch. The beach to watch. All right. Let me just grab my horse. Hey, doggy. Hey, I forgot a corn. I left a piece of corn on the cob here, so I'm gonna have to like just wait for it to wait for the others to grow. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. All right, let's pet some cows. Ooh, something I thought to do, and I know this might sound infuriating for those of you who frequently watch me play this game. I'm pretty sure y'all have suggested this in the past, and I kind of just never noticed. But when I decide to do something for the night, I think part of my routine should be to close the barn doors before I leave, because I'm clearly terrible at closing them when I come back. So yeah. So hopefully before I leave for the Moonlight Jellies festival, first of all, is there any? Okay, yeah. I should close the barn doors before I leave, because the animals will certainly be, you know, the animals will have gone back in their barns by that time, for sure. You have quacking ducks in your head, yeah. There we go. Ooh, the sugar from the beets. Hey, I'm pretty sure I forgot to plant things in my greenhouse. Now, fortunately, it's a greenhouse, so it doesn't really matter. Like the bulk of it, which is the what is it? The ancient fruit. That machine is up and running on autopilot. All I have to do is collect my money once a week. So that part's done. But as far as like cooking ingredients is concerned, oh wait. So now we're going into the fall. So summer crops that I cook with, I will need to plant in the greenhouse. I'm pretty sure tomatoes fall in that category. Let's see here. Tomatoes. Plant these in the summer, yeah. Okay. A lot of maple syrup here. Darth Shady, between both of us right now, which one of us has ducks in the on the brain? You know, you're in. You're throwing a lot of you're throwing a lot of stones from within that glass house of yours. All right, now it's money time. These are tomatoes already. Okay, cool. No, I don't want to eat the corn. Okay. All right. Ka-ching. Yep. Come on. Ooh, and there's wine too. Nice. Come on. I'll come back for the wine because my inventory is almost certainly on the edge. Good. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. No, it's still better to because I wanna pick fruit from the trees also. So I don't have enough slots to do all that. Where the fuck is my horse? Ah, there you are. Actually, I have more than enough. Wait, how many? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 times 5 is 30. And I have 100 ancient fruits. So I'm just selling it all, baby. Sell, sell, sell. Actually, wait. Yep, I'm selling it all. Speaking of selling it all, I'm gonna sell it all. So, no, not the sugar. I forgot to place the truffle. You know what? Fuck it. I'm selling it. All right. Did I pet doggy? No, I didn't. There we go. What else? Let me... Hey, Junior. Soon you'll have another baby to run around with unsupervised in the home all day. And, manage to not kill yourselves or each other. Now... Oh, potatoes. Okay, yeah. How am I on? Okay, I have a bunch of potatoes, but I also have a bunch of room in my greenhouse, so I'm gonna plant potatoes. Wait, here. Okay, I'm gonna plant potatoes, but after I've collected all this. There we go. So that's it for the trees. Shit. Okay, I'm just gonna organize my things a little because this is gonna get confusing. I don't want to lose track of my shit. So I'm putting this here. I want apple. That's orange. Those pomegranates here. Cherry. There's one missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, peach. Boom. Okay. Let's do it. I'm not even sure why I take the time to do this. Like, if I really wanted to min-max, whoops. If I really wanted to min-max, I'd put ancient fruit in these too and just, like, make a ridiculous amount of money. But, I feel like spicing it up a little. All right, let's plant some potatoes. And there are no potato seeds in here. Well, since I have an obscene amount of rice, that's what I'm going to plant instead. Because I just don't feel like... I don't feel like making the trip all the way there and all the way back, so yeah. Hey, I do enough back-breaking work on this farm, you know? People say that, you know, I just ride a horse and everything, but don't believe the hype. Riding a horse is hard work. It's hard on the back and hips and shit. Oh, wait, let me just clear the path here. Oh yeah, let me go in my mushroom cave real quick. Nothing unusual. Too bad for that. I will hoe the ground here. Where is it? There you are. I think I saw this. There we go. Those little seeds that I'm hoeing out of the ground would eventually become trees like this one right here that would block my way if I want to just, you know, walk around my trees. All right, we're good. What else? I just realized that since this is an event, I'm going to have a lot of voices to do. Ugh. All right. The things I do for you. Yeah, let's give the wood to... Sell it all. Fuck it. There we go. Jesus Christ. I don't know how much money I'm making tonight, but it will have been a lot. That's for sure. There you are. Oh, I already have 30 maple syrup, so I can just sell that too. Oh, wait. Because I also cook with maple syrup, so let's see my fridge. Which fridge did I put the maple syrup in? Here, and I have 31. You know what? Now I have 40. Fuck it. Is there anything special I want to make? Ooh, miner's treat. Yes, this will be good. How much milk do I have? I have 68 milk. Holy shit. Okay. So it's the cave carrot that's low-hanging fruit. But minor treats are great because you see at the bottom there where it says plus 32 magnetism when I eat this, like, dungeon crawling is way more convenient. So, yeah, let's do it. Done. Sid, make a viewer feel special. All right, it's 7. All my animals are probably in the barn by now. Hey, look at this. Sydney closing the barn doors. Holy shit. This is yet another, you know, this is yet more proof that I'm becoming more competent. So, hey, there's that. All right. Let's continue here. You know, I've only been playing this game for 3 years in game, but doing it while talking to people is, it's a different skill. All right. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just put the truffles in the truffle place. Here. Oh yeah, I'll bring some potato seeds over. Where are you, potato? There we go. 50 should be plenty. There we go. I think that's it for now. How's my silo doing? Like, honestly, silo management is boring to me in the sense that I'm filthy rich, so even if I run low on hay during the winter, I could just buy more at this point. But, you know, it's just for the form of it. It's good form. Okay, I'm gonna ride Horsey all the way to the beach, and then take the returning rod to come home, and then Horsey can just be there tomorrow morning. That's the plan. All right. Hey, look at this. The town that I never visit because I'm always fucking working on the farm and I'm early, so I'm just gonna ride around for a little bit until 10. There we go. All right, Horsey. Let me just take a swig of water. All right. Let's do this. Well, that's a heavy load of people for an ancient wooden dock. I'll stay over here nigh the beach. Okay, cool. I can't believe summer's over. I feel like it just started. This bitch. I should have brought my camera. I always forget. Well, too bad for you. I would feel bad for you if you weren't such a bitch. Life is so easy for a jellyfish, just letting the waves carry you around forever. Aw. Hey, Junior. Who's this guy again? Moonlight jellies. I wonder how they taste. That's kind of gross. Yeah, good. You better never try it. Oh, Pam. Don't tell Gus, but I'm a little disappointed there's no buffet tonight. That's a shame, Pam. I should have brought Pam some, oh, even if I brought a gift, I have no access to my Oh, I do. But, you know, the the bar at the bottom of my of the screen here. I can't give gifts. I want to see the rare green jelly. I wonder if they're poisonous. Like, I thought I saw something moving in there. Something big, something dark. Such a rare and exciting thing. All right, let's go all the way over here. It's the mayor here who triggers the event. I hope there are babies this year. Yeah, that'd be cool. For those of you who forgot, I forget her name, but this is one of the 2 kids that Penny tutors. Good evening, Sid. I hope you can find time to relax before the harvest season. There, I just saw something glowing. Oh, it's gone. Too bad for you. Oh, if we keep polluting the ocean, the jellies will surely go extinct. It's already in the process of happening. Maybe you should join Greenpeace. I wore my special shoes tonight. No one noticed. Look out there at the endless sea deep underwater. All kinds of... I don't know why am I torturing myself like this? All right, 2 more. Most night fish would be scared of the light. These are the strange ones. Good evening, Sid. Moonlight jellies are close. I already saw one glowing in the distance. Once we launch the candle boat, they'll come up to the docks and say hello. What do you think? Should I launch the boat now? Whoops. Sorry about that. What do you think? Should I launch the boat now? Yes, you should. All right, let's do this. Oh, my lobster traps. I forgot to... Now I'm distracted by my lobster traps. Like all the magical jellyfishes that are gonna be glowing in the sea. And all I'm thinking about is how I'm gonna compact this trash here, make some shrimp, and you know... Wait, can I? No, I can't. And there's ambience music too. Yes, the jellies are nice. But you know what's even nicer? Collecting my lobster traps. Oh, babies. Just like the baby mussel in my lobster trap. Hey, come back, lobster traps. Okay, you didn't fully go. This one looks nice. This is, I don't know what to say about this, but yeah. The glow of the summer has faded now, and the moonlight jellies carry on toward the great unknown. But you know what I do know? Ah, shit. You know what? I have enough time. Fuck this. I have time and a totem. Beach totem. After all this, I am not going to abandon my lobster traps. Yeah, that's right. I know I say this a lot, but I have plenty of time. Let's do it. Whoops, I went down the wrong pier. Fuck. I have a rod of returning that'll warp me to my front door, so I'm really not worried. Worst case, I'll compact the trash tomorrow. There we go. There we go. Oh shit, Horsey's not here. Fuck it. I'm gonna compact the trash anyway. I mean, Doggy's either in the way or he's not. And if he's in the way, I'm fucked anyway. And remember, the rod of returning is I can use it as much as I want, including right now. All right, let's do it. Okay, cool. Doggy's not in the way. So there we go. Yes, I'm going to go sleep for the night. Is Penny giving birth? Apparently not. Oh, during the night, Penny gave birth to a baby girl. There we go. What should we name her? Darth Shady, you still want to go with June? Horsey is still at the beach, yes. You said June, so I'm going to start typing June. Darth Shady. Darth Shady going once. Darth Shady going twice. Am I still live? Hello? Okay, there we go. Because you didn't even see it yet. Jew space E. No, I'm kidding. Okay, cool. June it is. Let's do it. That's it. Hey. And I made almost $100,000. Well, that was interesting. It's past 11:30. But you know what? This is what I do it for. Hey, oh, well, I'll just show you right now. This is as interesting as it's going to be, okay? This baby will literally be here and do nothing for a while. Yeah, there's a delay. Absolutely nothing else will happen for a while until June like sits up in her crib, and then not much more will happen. But yeah, now we have a complete family. All right. So here, just gonna exit the game here. Hey, thank you very much for watching. Jesus Christ, it means the world to me that you're here, even the four of you who endure me playing Stardew Valley for this long. But hey, maybe I will have played once or twice after it has, how can I say this? Maybe I will have played once or twice between streams now that I have the option. So thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.